Hey yo, what's good? It's your favorite Starhead Nico, talking about After the Rain and the theme I learned from it. Love is magical. Do you need a reason to like anyone? To love them? No. If you like somebody, that's how you feel. Because here's the funny thing. Akira Tachibana, the main character from After the Rain, that's her story. She loves her manager because that's just the way she feels. And that's why she works at this diner. Because one day it was raining, really bad, and it's time for her to go, but she has no umbrella, looks like, so she's staying in the diner till the rain cools off. The manager, Mr. Kondo, he gave her coffee on the house, did a little magic trick to make the black coffee turn lighter, and then he walked away with a smile on his face. Tachibana watched him walk away, and she got happy for some reason. Then the rain stopped, and that got me thinking that could have been the moment she decided she wants to be with Mr. Kondo. She don't care how, she just wants him. And I'm saying, wait, why not date some boy at her school? Someone in her age group. Because Mr. Kondo's 45, divorced, and has a kid. Here's the funny thing. There's boys at her school she could be with, but she doesn't want them. There's one boy in particular in her class who wants to be with Akira, but every time he interacts with her, nothing ever progresses. It just feels like she's trying to get away from him, or just trying to get by. Either way, he doesn't have a chance with her at all. He's trying, he asks for the number, no avail. He wants to hang out with her, it's like she's just ignoring him. And some girls were asking Akira, what kind of guy does she like? And she basically said she likes older guys who are kind of clumsy, got bad hair, and their fly is down. And the funny thing was, before they asked her what kind of guy she likes, they were fawning over this boy who's supposed to be the captain of the soccer team. And Akira supposedly knows him, but in her mind, he's okay. He's not a cutie, he's not handsome, he's okay. And then I noticed anytime Mr. Kondo does anything, Akira gets super happy like the greatest thing just happened. It's her birthday, Christmas, and a kitten flew by all at the same time. That's the way she acts. And it got me thinking, so she likes Mr. Kondo, but why? Is there something about him that makes him special? Obviously, but what is it exactly? Even Mr. Kondo himself was trying to understand, why does Akira want him when she has some boy close to her age group? Because he was worried about what society's gonna think. Because at first, when he heard her confess, he was thinking, what was all a prank? To see his reaction, this old dude falling for some girl in high school. That's kind of creepy, isn't it? Then turns out he realized Akira's not playing. She actually wants to be with him. But Mr. Kondo never thought of her that way, so he had to actually think about it and try to make some type of decision. At first, I could tell he was not really thinking of her that way because he tried to laugh off what she said when she mentioned she likes him. And when she mentioned she liked him for the second time, he decided they have to have a little conversation and figure out what's going on. So Mr. Kondo took her for a car ride to her house, and he asked her, why do you like an old man like me? I'm old enough to be your father. Society will not approve a relationship. I'm not good for you. I'm really boring. And then Akira was saying she does not care what society or others think. All she wants to do is be with him. And that's all she wants. And when he said, why do you like me? She responded, she just does. And she said it so loud it threw him off. He had to pull over, step out the car and breathe. And it was so awkward. You tell Mr. Kondo did not know what to say to her, how to respond to her feelings, because the way everything was playing out. Akira was basically saying, Mr. Kondo, I like you. How do you feel about me? Please respond. That's what she gave this man. So he was like really caught off guard. So after thinking about it, Mr. Kondo was saying, you know what, Tachibana, no. It's not a good idea. Why would you want an old guy like me? Here's what you do. If you go on one single date with me, you'll realize I'm not the one for you. And I'm creepy. So yeah. But what she heard was, oh, go on a date with me? Okay, let's do that. And he was like, yeah. And he's like, wait. You serious? You really want to do this? So that's how everything started to take off from there. Kase, Akira's co-worker, was telling her, hey, I don't think you should be with Mr. Kondo. Go on a date with me. So they go on this date, and you can tell clearly that no matter what Kase does, Akira's not enjoying a single bit of it. She just wants to go home. She's not having a good time. She's just really irritated right now. And every attempt for him to make a move on her, you could tell it's not working at all. She's simply trying to get by because he threatened her with this date. He said, look, go on a date with me, I'll tell everyone you like Mr. Kondo, and you don't want that. So Mr. Kondo calls Akira eventually. So she runs off, but before that, Kase grabs her hand and is like, hey, where you going? The date's not over, it's so dry. And she's like, just let me go. So she gets away. Mr. Kondo is talking about their date, and he's saying, okay, what kind of date do you want? And Akira responds, whatever you want to do, Mr. Kondo, that's going to make me happy. And she's all happy like a schoolgirl. She's squealing, she's smiling, she's blushing like crazy. I know where Kase pops up, and he's like, oh, so you're really serious about Mr. Kondo. But once again, I'm a better choice for you. You don't need someone like him. It's not even going to work. And that's why she got so angry and stormed off in the first place, and that's how Mr. Kondo ended up calling her at the perfect moment. And out of nowhere, Kase kisses her, and she gets really annoyed and pushes him away, and she storms off. And at that moment, I understood what the anime was going for. It was trying to let us know that Akira is aware other people may want to be with her, but she doesn't want them. All she thinks about is Mr. Kondo. That's the guy she wants to be with. When she got his phone number, she was the happiest girl ever. Any chance to meet Mr. Kondo is a great moment for her. But one thing I was worried about was Mr. Kondo's feelings. You know, Akira is crazy about him and she'll do whatever it takes to be with him. But Mr. Kondo has a dilemma. Old boy's trying to figure out his feelings for Akira because keep this in mind, he's her boss. Secondly, he's older than her. He's worrying about the age gap and what he brings to the table. He's also wondering what possessed her to want to be with him in the first place. So it's going to be a very interesting thing seeing how Kondo is going to change over time. I can see slowly but surely he's understanding Kira's feelings and understanding what he wants out of the whole relationship. So I think by the end of it all, they'll be a happy couple and maybe they'll get married or maybe they'll be very close. I don't know yet, but when I catch up, bro, it's going to be lit to the T. I can't watch one episode and be satisfied. I need more, B. So then the show is going for is true love will prevail. But if for some reason Mr. Kondo doesn't feel the same way or realizes it's not a good decision on his part to be with her, nothing will ever happen. And Akira will be heartbroken. And I'm pretty sure Mr. Kondo is going to be her first love, or maybe already is her first love. We don't know yet, because we don't know much about Akira and her previous relationships, if she even had one before. There's a strong possibility Akira is acting so brazy, possessive of Mr. Kondo and being so straightforward in her advances because he may be her very first love, so she doesn't want to lose him. All she wants is to be with him simply because maybe to her not being Mr. Kondo is the same as having no heir, or not having your favorite snack in your life. Something really important to her. You feel me? That's what I think. The show's theme is love is magical. Akira's aware of the obstacles, but doesn't really care either way. All she wants to know is Mr. Kondo gives her a fair chance. That's why she asked him, hey, how do you feel about me? I need an answer. And that's why anytime Mr. Kondo tries to say, I don't think it's a good idea, she's like, no, why not? How do you really feel? Trying to show off the chemistry, the sparks. So I'm pretty sure the anime is going for love can be really good or really bad. All it takes is one day, one moment to change a person from being your bae to your ex, or just a friend to your significant other. All this depends. So maybe Akira's supposed to be hopeless romantic. In her mind, just getting the person, that's all that matters. Everything else doesn't matter that much. So all she wants to know, at the end of the day, she tried her best and got some results, some closure. She's not going to settle for, oh, I don't get bae because he's afraid what society says about us. He's afraid of what could go wrong. He's afraid of awkward moments, the first moments, and everything in between. Because think about it. When you really like somebody, maybe sometimes you're afraid to shoot your shots. Maybe sometimes you don't want to get hurt. But if you don't try, you'll never know what could be, what should be. And that's the magic of it all. You don't really know till it all happens. And that's what the anime is trying to let us know. If you really love somebody, shoot your shot and find a way to let them appreciate you and enjoy the experience, the beautiful, magical experience that is love. Or at least try to. But I know from you guys, based on what you see in this anime, what are you feeling? What do you believe is supposed to be the lesson in this anime? Y'all know what to do. King Kong on the like button. Subscribe and join my Straw Hat Fleet. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. Join my Discord. You're good to go. I can say so much more, but my crew needs me.